Time for me to go.
Here be some fine booty.
Ha
Hup.
Uh-oh. Hey, whoa! Whoa!
Players make the game. What we've learned from making EVE Online.
I'm being repressed.
Enemy is weak. Attack now. You?
The light shall burn you.
Is this the best healing you can do?
Hey guys, me, it's your best friend. You get actually really support your favorite subscribing.
I'm being repressed.
Nuclear missile ready.
Hello, good afternoon, HOTS fans. It is Pelder on the mic, and this afternoon, we have a Division B West, Spooky Ghost versus Magnitude Aftershock. It's a wonderful day for HOTS. First map we are going to is Infernal Shrines, picked by Magnitude Aftershock. Let's go. First pick, first ban goes to blue team is Spooky Ghost. And they banned Tyrande. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I do love myself a good Tyrande player. And Dahaka is banned. All right, they're definitely going for some target bans. And the second ban gonna be Joanna, Leoric, Hogger. Hogger's good in this map. Brightwing. Okay, Brightwing's good in general. And second ban for the red team. Zebo, wow. I've never seen a Zebo banned. These teams have definitely done some scouting. Definitely picking some target heroes to ban out. And Joe's up, so let's go pick it. Okay, I like it. There's still some good heroes left. There's Falstad. There's a Sylvanas. There's Anduin. Oh, Varian Anduin. Okay, so not a Varian Stukov combo, but a Varian Anduin. Father-son. Though they don't look anything like each other. But, what am I say? Lucia. Okay, so we both teams have tank and healer already. It's hiding their DPS. They want to see what each other is doing first. That's not the first one shown. Good for wave clear. Anytime Anduin tries to go in for a taunt, he's going to get a wall right behind him. Can't get anywhere. And Vala, wow. Vala is usually picked up or banned really early. But no one seems to pry it. And no one seems to be prying Sylvanas or Falstad. Neither team so far has any globals. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Brightwing and Dahaka are both banned. And Blaze. All right. So both teams still needs offlaner. Hogger and Leoric is probably the two best offlaners for this map. Sonya's not bad either. Orphea. Everyone's hiding their offlaner. There's Leoric. Leoric is pretty good, especially with that janitor skin. All right, blue team now has to pick their offlaner. Hogger, I mean, Hogger's really good. Someone pick Hogger. Thrall, and there's Falstad, finally. Thrall's going to be offlaner versus Leoric. I'm not sure who wins that matchup. Leoric can suck him dry, but Thrall can get stacks off Leoric. So I think late game Thrall will win that. Early game Leoric will probably win. And the final DPS for the red team. Tychus. All right.
About damn time.
All right. I think red team has better objective with Orphea, Leo, and Tychus. But I think blue team has a better team fight, with the, especially if Thrall gets stacked. Thrall gets stacked, Tassar gets the wall, Falstad will just auto-attack him. They're very bursty, blue team. All right, portrait synergy. Right side has pictures of Varian. Left side has Carbots. All right. Fair enough. Decent synergy there. Don't hate it. All right, game one, Division B West. Spooky Ghost on the left side. The blue team, we have Eric on Thrall, Little Wolf on Lucio, Callidius on Fostad, Boundary X on Tassadar, and Rogue Ghost on Joanna. And on the right side, the red team, Magnitude Aftershock, we have Wraithling on Orphea, Captain Roberts on Tychus, Link on Leoric, B-Man on Varian, and Diet Llama as his son, Anduin. And we have Endpointer, Quarterback, Assassin Renewal, Overpower, Even Allen Blessing, Echo of the Elements, Soloendo, Frequent Flyer, Psi Fusion, and Zealous Glare. Alright, no surprises. Everyone's picking standard builds. Fostad is going to try to stack. Thrall is trying to stack. He's got 2 and 7. It looks like Fostad and Thrall is going to try to stack together. Actually, that's pretty smart. That is pretty smart. Fostad's doing a little bit better, especially the red team doesn't have a real tank. Right, blue team can split up. I do like this. Thrall and Fostad stacking together. Will clear faster than Leoric. Blue team just needs to be careful if red team wants to collapse on the other team. They could have easily collapsed 4v3, but without a real tank. I really like the strategy about the blue team. And they're up because they're clearing the ways faster. Red team's waiting. I don't know what they're waiting for. Why they're not doing this camp. They should do this camp. Unless they do notice they're 4v3, but they're not doing anything. Red team is just sitting back. They have numbers advantage. They waited for this camp, and now they're going to get invaded. But blue team's probably not going to invade because it is 3v4. Look at this. 10. It's halfway done. Fostad's over halfway done. There we go. Now they're going in. Oh, if they had taunt. If they had waited 10 more seconds, Thrall would have been dead. Thrall would have been dead there. Instead, blue team's going to get some free tower damage there. All right, we now have taunt. Joe is trying to guard just in case you try to do some shenanigans. Uh-oh. Looks like the partnership of Thrall and Fostad has broken up. There's the taunt, and there's the, got the unstoppable off just in time. And he, first blood, Orphea behind the wall. Blue team finally decided to break up. Right when the red team got the taunt. And the partnership of Thrall and Fostad is gone. I guess since Fostad, he's about to get his 60. Right here. He's got the first reward. 20 attack damage. Red team's going to be first on the objective. Well, nope, they're trying to set a trap. They're going to try to get Fostad. But the rest of the team is here. They don't know it. They don't know it. They can get Thrall. They're going to get Thrall. Thrall Facebooks. Oh, there's a taunt. And there's a root. Oh, that is the first lesson of the day, folks. You do not face check when you do not know where they are. That is second blood. And blue team does get the first objective. It's only 3, though. And the red team has the camp pushing. Oh, third blood. Oh, my gosh. Blue team is falling apart. They started off well. But red team was patient. Alright, Falstad is going to try to get more stacks. Brawl is at 15, almost to his first one. And there's the first Punisher. Red team is slightly behind experience because no one was soaking top lane. Falstad was up there. He had to clear the camp. But he does have 75. Halfway to the mythic reward. There's the jump on Tassadar. There's the taunt on Joe. Oh my gosh. That was it. And oh, how did Varian make it? I think he was pulled, but I thought he pulled Orphea. But maybe Orphea would just use her ability to go backwards. All right, they got the power in the gate. Not too bad. Not too bad. They're going to invade. They are definitely invading. It's a 5-man invade. Varian sees him, but taunts him. But he's all by himself. Orpheus not there. Nice wall by Tassadar. Oh my gosh, Tychus goes down. Enderman has no pull. Nice boot by Lucio. Oh my gosh. Leo was trying to peel for Varian. Varian still died, and Leo was comrades. Decided, I'm going to die with you. All right, we got tents. We got Gust. We got Shield. Right, so the team doesn't know what they want. I mean, it's going to be a high 5, right? Tastar's Black Hole. The big question is, Thrall going to go Sunder or Earthquake? All right. Thrall is still thinking. On the other side, we got Odin. We got Entomb, Eternal Feast, Shield Wall, and Light Bomb. Here we go. We're invading. There's the Gust. Disengage. We have the Dirty Bathtub combo by the red team. We got the Entomb and the Eternal Feast. Tychus needs to clear the camp. He's pulling him back because he doesn't want to get caught. Blessed Shield is up. He's going to... Varian checks him out. Tychus tries to go up just in case there was going to be some fighting. Orpheus here. Again, the 2-man combo of Thrall and Falstad trying to get stacks. Blue team should see that, and they should just run at him. There we go. There's the taunt. There's... Oh, Light Bomb. Oh. Lucio just sped him away. Well played, Lucio, there. Light Bomb down for another 45 seconds. Relatively small cooldown. The the second level of Thrall about to get finished. Oh, he just finished it. Second level, 150 of Falstad. They're going to invade. They're going to invade. They're going to invade. They're going to invade. There's the root. The unstoppable. Not enough. Oh, we got to pause. Orphea disconnected. Orphea disconnected. Sad. Okay, well, I wonder, actually, I was thinking maybe if Orphea did not disconnect, they could have helped Leoric, but on second thought, Orphea probably would have died also. So it's good in that sense. But hopefully Orphea can rejoin. No word on what actually happened to Orphea? Is it the internet? Is it... Probably some sort of internet problems. Or maybe the game crashed. So far, looking at the stats, I mean, you can't see it because I jumped over to the map selections because we don't want to show the mini map in case someone is watching the stream. We don't want to give away where everyone is. But currently, right now, Tastar is actually leading in hero damage, 16k. The blue team, Tychus, is leading with 9k. And Orphea a little bit behind with 8.9k. Tastar is doing some work. Tastar going W build. Oh, Thrall is going Sunder. Just noticed that. Just wondering what he was going to do. Earthquake or Sunder. I do like Sunder. Though level 20 Earthquake is really good. But until then, I think Earthquake doesn't really do much. I mean, it's a good slow. But Sunder is just so nice. It has interrupt. It splits the team in half. Still no word on Orphea. All right. Seems to be this point. I'm not sure if this person will come back in time. Meanwhile, I'm going to go for a water break. I will be back.
I am Dehaka.
Xeris, the forgotten home of the Zerg. After eliminating their Xel'Naga masters, the swarm left the planet a barren wasteland. Or so they thought. In truth, a few survivors had burrowed deep beneath the surface. These primal Zerg were individuals, free from the Overmind's control. As one of the strongest surviving primals, Dehaka is driven by a need to consume the essence of powerful foes, claiming their strength as his own. Dehaka is a devious melee warrior who regenerates health by consuming essence collected from fallen enemies. Dehaka's trait is Essence Collection. Killing enemy minions and heroes grants him essence. Activating this ability causes Dahaka to heal over time. The more essence consumed, the more health he regenerates. Instead of a mount, Dahaka uses Brush Stalker. Simply target a bush or a vent, and after burrowing into the ground, emerge unseen across the battleground. Dahaka's first ability is Drag. This skill shot latches Dahaka's ballistic tongue onto an enemy, stunning them and allowing him to pull them a short distance. Next is Dark Swarm. This area ability erupts from Dahaka, dealing damage to nearby enemies and double damage to heroes. While the ability is active, Dahaka is free of enemy collision, allowing him to move in and out of crowded combat situations. Dahaka's final basic ability is Burrow. Upon activation, he scrambles underground, becoming completely untargetable. Dahaka's first heroic ability is Isolation. As its name implies, this ability silences and slows the first enemy hero it hits. While under the effect of Isolation, the target's sight radius shrinks and their ally vision is completely shut down. If you're a fan of a more direct approach, Dahaka's Adaptation heroic might be more your style. Activate this ability while under attack, and after a few seconds, Dahaka will heal himself for a large percentage of the damage he received.
Impressive.
Dahaka's major strength is his ability to gank enemy heroes. Use Brush Stalker to maneuver around the map and secure takedowns. The ability can be used as a daring escape, or as a way to pin down enemies fleeing a team fight. Be aware of the ability's cooldown and use the brush to press your advantage. Dahaka's ability to collect essence is the cornerstone of his survivability. Keep close to minion waves and participate in hero takedowns to obtain the essence you need to stay alive in team fights. Don't be afraid to activate your regeneration at half health, as Dahaka needs to stay in the thick of things to gain value from his basic abilities. The skilled use of Dahaka's Drag ability will be the mark of a great player. Do your best to grab squishy assassins or healers for your team to focus down. Watch out for heroes with strong crowd control, as it can break Drag's effect. If you choose to grab an enemy warrior, make sure your team is ready for the fight, as Dahaka's low damage alone may not be enough to secure a kill. Dark Swarm is Dahaka's main source of damage and a great wave clearing option. After engaging in a team fight, try your best to put pressure on grouped up opponents, as the area damage will soften them up for your teammates. Since Dark Swarm allows you to walk through units, use it to set up your positioning or to establish an escape route. Burrow can be used in numerous beneficial ways. Bait enemies into thinking they have secured a takedown, then burrow, giving your teammates time to show up and provide support. The stasis granted by Burrow can be used to dodge important abilities like Chain Bomb. Keep in mind, both Essence Collection and Dark Swarm can be used while burrowed, giving you options for a safe heal or strong area denial. If you're facing a team composition designed to support a major melee assassin, consider taking Isolation. It provides an effective way to take out enemy support heroes or to punish aggressive players. If you find that your opponents are focusing on you more than average, Adaptation might be the perfect fit. Activate Adaptation in the middle of a fight, soak up all the damage thrown your way, and heal up in exchange. Try absorbing heroics like Kael'thas's Phoenix for the ultimate value. To Dahaka, change is survival. Adapt to the enemy's tactics and reign supreme. Thanks for watching, and make sure to let us know what you think about Dahaka in the comments. Subscribe to Heroes of the Storm on YouTube to stay up to date about the newest heroes and announcements, and we'll see you in the Nexus.
to darkness.
The enigmatic necromancers hold a belief that all creation exists in a delicate balance between light and darkness. Should either side gain control, the world of Sanctuary would fall into ruin. As a member of their ancient order, Zul fights to preserve that balance, no matter where his travels may take him or what foes stand against him. Zul is a close-quarters specialist who weakens his enemies and raises the undead to aid him in battle.
Rise in my service.
Zul's trait is Raise Skeleton. When a nearby enemy minion dies, Zul will raise a skeleton warrior to push alongside him. The Necromancer can have multiple skeletal warriors active at once. His first basic ability is Spectral Scythe. After a brief delay, Zul summons a ghostly scythe at range that returns to his location, dealing moderate damage to all enemies within its path. Next, Zul is able to empower his melee weapon to deal Cursed Strikes. Once activated, Zul's scythe will deal area damage for a short duration with every basic attack, while simultaneously reducing the attack speed of all heroes hit. Zul's E ability is Bone Prison. When cast on an enemy, following a short delay, Zul summons a cage of bone that roots its target. Zul's base kit includes an activated ability on the one key, Bone Armor. Once activated, Zul gains a temporary shield. This ability is customized at the level 1 talent selection to either deal damage, slow, or evade basic attacks. Zul's first heroic option is Poison Nova. After a brief wind-up, Zul releases a wave of poison missiles that radiates outward for a significant distance. All targets hit by the poison will suffer a large amount of damage over a long period of time. For more battleground control, Zul can call upon a host of undead skeletal mages. Once activated, Zul will summon a group of undead mages in a straight line that will damage and slow nearby enemies.
Never doubt my skill.
Zul's passive, Raise Skeleton, is a huge boon to lane control, making the Necromancer a powerful pushing force. Clear large waves with the help of your minions, and push down objectives when you have the extra health bars supporting you. Use Spectral Scythe as a means to work in extra damage from afar. Strategize your position both before and after casting this ability to reap maximum target damage out of the scythe's travel path. Cursed Strikes is of course a fantastic tool for clearing minions in lane and dealing significant damage to grouped up opponents, but its ability to counter high attack speed heroes is important to keep in mind. When facing off against auto-attack heroes, seize available opportunities to cover them with this ability. Your team will benefit greatly from the decrease in damage. Bone Prison is Zul's only option for hero lockdown. Use this ability to help your team secure kills, or to punish a squishy assassin that enjoys overextending. The delay built into this ability awards its target a few precious moments for escape, so consider using it earlier than later. And definitely don't forget Bone Prison's potential to help a teammate in need. If you find yourself in the middle of fights often and looking for that extra damage, Poison Nova is the heroic option for you. Casting this ability while up close and personal with an enemy team will ensure the whole group takes on the damage. Poison Nova is a great counter to have ready when facing a dive-heavy team anxious to pounce. On the other hand, if you prefer to play a game of control, consider Skeletal Mages as a fitting heroic choice. Position the ability near your enemies to impede any option of escape. Your opponent will have to choose whether to commit to a direct fight or to clear out the mages while tanking unwanted damage. Zul has entered the fray and is ready to lend his dark powers of necromancy to the fight. If you'd like to hear more about Heroes of the Storm, don't forget to subscribe to our channels here on YouTube and around the web. We'll see you in the Nexus.
Wait until you see what I can do.
A magical prodigy from an early age, Li Ming was once a standout pupil of Chaldeum's prestigious Yashari Sanctum. Fully convinced that she was a hero prophesied to defeat the legions of hell, she left behind her teachers and traveled the world as a renegade wizard, a master of limitless arcane power. Now that path has led her to the Nexus. Li Ming is a high-octane ranged assassin who gains momentum with each enemy takedown. Li Ming's trait is critical mass. Every time she takes down an enemy, all of her abilities instantly refresh and can be cast again. The first of Li Ming's abilities is magic missiles. With a flick of her wrist, she sends 3 missiles toward a focal point. The trajectory of these missiles adjusts with a change in the target location. Her next ability, Arcane Orb, hurls out a sphere of energy that explodes on contact, dealing damage to the enemy it hits and any others nearby. As the orb travels, it grows in both size and strength. Li Ming wouldn't be much of a wizard without the ability to teleport, instantly transporting her a short distance. This ability is on a short cooldown and can be utilized often. Li Ming's first heroic is a D3 fan favorite, Disintegrate. This ability unleashes a torrent of arcane energy that damages all enemies caught within the beam. While active, it can be rapidly redirected at any time. Need some space? Li Ming's second heroic, Wave of Force, provides it. This ability damages enemies in the target area and knocks them out of the way.
I am so good, I astound myself.
Playing Li Ming is all about taking advantage of her critical mass trait. Choose the right moment to strike by keeping an eye out for targets who are low on health or have important defensive abilities on cooldown. Securing takedowns allows Li Ming and her team to become more aggressive as her cooldowns refresh, bolstering a newly gained numbers advantage. Magic Missiles is an ideal spell to poke your enemy. Try wearing down your opponents from range or fire off a volley to keep them at bay. The missiles themselves have unique pathing and can be utilized to hit targets in odd locations. Arcane Orb deals a lot of damage, but it takes a while to reach maximum size and can be dodged by high mobility heroes. Try casting your orb from the cover of bushes to get the jump on your enemy. Skill and finesse will go a long way here as you look to maximize damage with each cast. Li Ming's teleport is chock full of utility. Use it to escape from a team fight, chase down an enemy, or as a last-second dodge. Disintegrate is a fantastic heroic for those looking to play aggressively. Any foe caught within the beam takes constant damage, so take advantage of the moments when enemy heroes group up. Disintegrate also benefits from critical mass, so a well-timed strike and a refreshed cooldown can allow you to quickly dispatch multiple foes. If you're playing against a team of divers, like Kerrigan and ETC, consider picking up Wave of Force. This ability can be used to disrupt their combos, or to keep them away from your team. Alternatively, aggressive players might want to consider using Wave of Force to push enemies into the line of fire. Li Ming is a powerful and deadly wizard, able to dominate the field of battle with her magical onslaught.
Let's see how you fare with this!
Make sure to leave us a comment or subscribe to Heroes of the Storm on YouTube, and we'll see you in the Nexus.
Be ready.
After the Second War against the Orcish Horde, King Gen Greymane sealed away his country behind a massive wall to protect his people. Isolated from the rest of the world, a terrible curse swept through the land, forever changing the Gilneans. Now, Gen Greymane has left his home to enter the Nexus, bringing with him the curse of the Worgen. Greymane is a shape-shifting assassin who can whittle down his foes from range, then transform to finish them off. Greymane's passive trait, Curse of the Worgen, highlights his power to transform between a human and Worgen when certain abilities are used. As a human, Greymane attacks with his pistol at range. As a Worgen, Greymane dives into the fight as a melee attacker, dealing bonus damage. His first ability as a human is Gilnean Cocktail. Greymane hurls an unstable elixir towards an enemy that explodes on contact, dealing light damage to its initial target and heavy damage to any enemies behind them. As a Worgen, Greymane's Q changes to Razor Swipe. With a powerful slash, he lunges forward and deals damage to any enemies in range. Both forms benefit from unleashing Greymane's inner beast. This ability greatly increases his attack speed, refreshing its duration with each continued attack. Should the buff happen to fall off, the ability will enter a short cooldown. Greymane's third ability, Dark Flight, causes him to leap at an enemy, dealing damage while shapeshifting into Worgen form. As a Worgen, Greymane's E ability becomes Disengage, allowing him to roll out of melee range while transforming back into a human.
Of course the sword is just for show.
Greymane's first heroic, Go for the Throat, is as direct as it sounds. He leaps towards his target, shifting into Worgen form and slashing multiple times for heavy damage. If he manages to take out an enemy using this ability, for a short time, he can cast it again for free. Marked for the Kill is Greymane's second heroic option. Using this ability shifts Greymane back into human form, firing a single, long-range shot that marks the first heroic contacts. Marked targets take increased damage from all sources, and Greymane can reactivate the ability to leap towards the target, shifting into Worgen form. Switching between human and Worgen form is a delicate art. Skilled players will know when to remain at range, poking an opponent down in human form, versus charging in as a Worgen for maximum damage. Use Dark Flight to dive towards an enemy with low health, snatching up a kill. Be careful though, diving in with Dark Flight could cost you your life if the enemy team is prepared. When in Worgen form, use Disengage as a means to escape from dangerous situations. It is important to keep in mind that Greymane's core weakness is his lack of self-sustain. As a player, make sure you have support heroes backing you up. When opposing Greymane, capitalize on moments when he's out of position, as all damage dealt will stick. Gilnean Cocktail and Inner Beast are Greymane's main tools of destruction in lane. Switching to Worgen form and using Razor Swipe against minions can...
Okay, so it doesn't look like the Orphea player is going to come back. And that was on the red team magnitude Aftershock. So they're going to forfeit the first game and they're just going to play the second game with a sub. Unfortunate. I mean, they could have played with a bot, but I guess they didn't want to. I don't know. Or they felt they didn't have any chance. It's still in the middle of the game. It was like level 11, 12. I mean, they could have gone for it. Who knows if the Orphea bot would have done anything. But it was like a 20-minute wait, and he couldn't get his internet back up, which was unfortunate. But that's sometimes life. So the second game will be on BOE, picked by the red team. So that's update. First game was a wash. Forfeit by magnitude aftershock. Going to spooky game. The spooky ghost. Unfortunate. But they did say they have a sub for the second game. So all is still good. All right, lobby is up. And slowly coming in. All right, so BOE, we need some racers. So Li Ming, Greymane, Vala, Rainer even. I have seen several Rainers in this map. All right, well, Magnitude Aftershock is having a hard time getting to the lobby. I sure hope that they actually have a sub ready and online. Because they have 4 in right now. We just need one more, whoever's going to be the sub. All right, we're all in. Yay. We will have a game 2, assuming we don't have any more disconnects. It was nice of Spooky Ghost to wait like 20 minutes. So hopefully we'll get a full game this time. Was kind of excited to have some Sunday afternoon hots, but so far we've had a number of problems. The match started late because one of the teams were busy and got home a little late. Then we got like a 20-minute delay because of a disconnect. But what can you do? All right. Ours have been called. Should be starting pretty soon. All right. BOE. First pick, first draft should go to the blue team. This was picked by the red team. All right. It's been so long ago, I don't even remember what the bands were in the first game. It was target bands, if I remember correctly. There was the Haka. There was a Right Wing. I don't remember. Different map though. Toronto, that's right. Toronto was. Oh, yeah, you definitely want to ban Toronto on this map. He's really good on this map because of her trait. Her D. He's banned in the first game too, but not as map specific for Toronto. Toronto's just good if you're good with her. And I believe they banned Dahaka first. Dahaka's good in this map because there's a lot of bushes. Oh, nope. Banned Joe instead. They let Joe in through the first game, and blue team first picked Joe. Decided, but you don't want any more of that. Does that mean red team's trying to angle for a Vala? They don't want the blinds? Or a Rainer? And the second ban is Tychus. Oh, okay. Tychus. Interesting. Does that mean blue team's going for Diablo? You usually don't see a Tychus ban unless they're planning a Diablo, a Deathwing, or a Cho'Gall, someone big and fatty. And Li Ming, that's the first racer gone. I was going to say, there's no one's banning any racers. So Vala's up, Rainer's up, Zul'jin is up, Greymane up. There we go, Vala. It's a good choice since they banned Joanna. No blinds. And the first pick. What is their strategy on this map since they picked it? Rhaegar and Blaze. So off lane and healer. No racers yet. They risk the chance of getting the traditional racers either banned or picked away. Murden and Lucio. All right, Murden can be a racer if he goes into those talents. Was it a level 1 or was it a level 4 talent? I can't remember. Where he does damage to non-heroic targets. So, so far the objective is going to blue team, but red team hasn't shown anything. Yeah, there's a Deathwing. Kind of was wondering with the Tychus ban. And since they already picked a tank, so it's not going to be a Diablo or a Cho'Gall, the next big beefy guy would have been Deathwing. I'm expecting a Racer band, maybe a Rainer, a Zul'jin, a Hanzo, a Greymane. Hanzo it is. Alright, red team needs to show a racer now. And a tank. May for the blinds on Vala. Okay. And a Rainer. There's one racer. Blue team, they need an offlaner, so maybe a Sonya. Sonya is good wave clear and decent race and good engage. Could do a Leoric if they want to try the Entomb. I don't know, I kind of like Sonya here. ETC, offlane ETC, and a Cassia. Interesting. Stage dive into the back line, I guess. Huh, okay. I'm not quite sure. And a Falstad. Oh, yeah, Falstad's good. Forgot about Falstad. False start for the disengage. I think if ETC ever tries to dive the back line, you got May to like put a blizzard on top of wherever he lands, or even a snowball to push him away. Gonna be interesting to see how they play ETC. All right, Portal Synergy busted because of the sub. Sub is playing Carbots. Oh, he's on the other side. The left team has Carbots. Uh-oh. I think we have a spy on the red team. Got the wrong portrait. All right, game 2. Let's see if we can finish this one. The blue side, Spooky Ghost leading 1-0. We have Eric on Muradin. Little Wolf on Lucio. Palladius on Vala. Boundary on Cassia. Rogoth on ETC. Okay, I got this backwards. It is Muradin off lane and main tank ETC. Interesting. And on the right side, we have B-Man on May, Link on Blaze, Captain Roberts on Raynor, Dirty Dut on Rhaegar, and Diet Llama on Falstad. All right, so I think Muradin is going to try to stack off Blaze. Slorando, Q-Build, Heat Transfer, Dun Stimpack, Exterminator, Totem, and Frequent Flyer. I believe this is going to be the one where you, I don't remember what it's called, about attack speed slow. Here he comes. He's going to try to get a stack. Oh, he took second wind. Oh, third wind. Interesting. On the bottom, the blue team cleared the wave faster, but no real clear advantage. Falstad is going to slowly stack. Vala got 1 stack, 2 stacks. Same with Vala. Muradin is just, Blaze is just getting stunned. Blaze wins it because he's got the oil spill to help him heal, but Muradin does have third wind. But if he's attacking, it's not going to trigger. Looks like we're going to try to fight for the bottom camp, but each team thought it's not worth it. Everyone's just playing it safe. Caps have been used. Let me see if I can see. It's up to 14. I think his first thing is at level 40, I think. 40 and then something insane like 160. Oh, yep, so 160 is when he gets the final one. But this first level is 40. Doesn't, let me see. Oh, there we go. At 40, it pierces. That's right. At 40, it pierces. Nice. Oh, Blaze was able to get out. So Blaze is winning this because Blaze does more damage. He does AoE. So we got some tower damage on the top. Blue team is doing the camp. ETC check to make sure red team didn't do it. But now red team is now doing it. But blue team's going to finish first. May's going to check the camp. No one there. Red team's going to check their camp. I'm surprised they didn't wait. They could have waited 8 more seconds, but I guess they want to get set up. All right. The 2 tanks up top are just duking it out. Nice slide. Nice slide by ETC. May had to use her trait, but is she going to be K? Yeah, I think she's going to be K. She does need to tap, though. Blue team is full defense. No one's interested at all on the blue team in attacking. Muradin's got to clear this up. That's going to take him a while. So we got a 5-man on the red team, but 5-man is low. Blaze had to tap. May already tapped, so she has no tap. She has to rely on Rhaegar for the heals. Oh, Blaze misses the stun. I think he should have. And we got Murden. Did some damage, but now he's coming in. They want to fight. They want to fight. No one's got 7. Murden's trying to get Falstad. Rhaegar bites him in the butt. Murden jumps back out. ETCs are trying to zone everyone out. Vala is now on the objective, slowly burning it down. So is Falstad. Falstad just AA on the objective. Halftime is won by the red team. That's pretty good considering Vala started earlier, but the combination of Falstad and Raynor, Exterminator Raynor, they were burning down, and first objective goes to red team. Well played. Red team definitely does have a better objective with Raynor and Falstad. Cassia will eventually get there once he gets a couple more stacks. 38's not too bad though.
The demon approaches the gates of heaven.
Murden's trying to get them 7s. DC tries to boot him out. Red team is just poking from afar. They got the Raynor and they got the Falstad. They're gonna get some serious damage on this fort. Oh my gosh. Blue team was so low. But actually, blue team did a pretty good job defense there. I would have thought we got at least halfway. Red team is looking to gank Murden. Here we go. Murden could be in trouble. They don't save. Nope. Yep, there we go. Murden's. Does he have a jump? Nice stun. He jumps out. Stonebolt misses it. Nice job. Murden jumped down to run away instead of going left, where the rest of the team is, but this gives him a free camp to the red team. But this also gives a free camp to the blue team on the bottom. Trading off. Well played by Murden to not getting jumped. Has to clear, though. He's got terrible clear. He did go Skullcracker. Interesting. Sledgehammer. There we go. 500% to non-heroic damage. So he can race now. On the next objective. Vala's only got 13. Slowly stacking. Now 15. Experience levels caught up. Oh, and Blaze gets the kill. First blood on Murden. Unfortunate for the blue team. And it's going to be the gate down and most of one tower. Structural advantage definitely for the red team. I'm going to be curious to see what Murden goes at 10. I'm going to guess it's going to be Haymaker. Alright. Murden's got to clear up top, trying to get them to 10s. Red's about to hit 10s. ETC just tries to boop him away. Here we go. Blue team needs to run away. There we got 10s. We have Ice Wall, Bunker, Raiders, Ancestral, and Gust. No surprises. Alright, they're racing. Red team. Blue team is... Actually, Q-Build Vala didn't do too bad. Wow, it's only like 300 hit points in favor of the red team. Alright, it's going to be full-on race. Murder needs to go there to help. Oh my gosh. Ice Wall misses! Ice Wall misses! Murden's trying to burn down the objective. I think they're going to get it. They do. No, Bunker's drop. They're chasing Aunt Cassia. Oh my gosh, blue team wins it. How did blue team win it? Oh, Blaze is going to be in trouble if he does get stunned. The Gus didn't really do anything. Luke's just chasing him down. Yeah, oh my gosh. Blue team comes out with that. I thought red team was going to win that. Wow. All right, we got bouncy ball, mosh pit. It is Avatar. Strafe and Sound Barrier. It is not Haymaker, which I kind of expected, but was incorrect. We got Murden fighting with Raynor. That's actually a really good play by Murden because Raynor is one of the persons to help down this, burn down this objective. Meanwhile, Blue's team Camp got a lot of damage there, and the objective got the top fort. Blue team got a lot with this objective. Wallstad's at 74, slowly stacking.
Thus ends my assault on hell. I must rest for a time.
Gonna be fighting over this top cap. There's nice Marsh, two-man Marsh, but the Gust to save him. But the Marsh did confirm the camp, and Mergent was able to get the fort on the bottom. The blue team is going to hunt Blaze. Blaze is in trouble. Blaze is in trouble. Blaze is in trouble. You're still in trouble. Dies Boop. The bunker to hold out. Can the red team get there in time? Gust is down though. Just in time. Here comes Murden. Ice Wall gets one. They get Cassia. ET's trying to boop him out. Oh my gosh. Cassia. Oh, the bouncy ball with the sound barrier saves Cassia. And then just those too slow on Bunker, on Blaze, and Bunker's out. Rhaegar's is trying to run out, but Vala burns him down. Falstad goes down. Oh my gosh.
Shall return before long, heroes.
It started to look good when the rest team was able to save Blaze, and they were able to ice wall Cassia. But then the blue team pressed all their R buttons at the same time and got 2 kills. That means their blue team's going to be first on objective.
I will deliver this realm from your corruption, Hellspawn.
Q build Vala with Cassia versus Raynor, Exterminator Raynor.
Our battle cannot
But Falstad was not there. Blaze has got to finish this camp. Alright, Vala is just going to try to burn it down. ETC and Cassia is just trying to zone him out. Here comes Falstad to help out on the defense. Ice Wall gets one again. Can they get anything out of it? No. Blaze goes in and misses the stun. Bunker has to be used. Murden's low in trouble, but he jumps out. Meanwhile, Vala was taking down the objective. Blaze misses again. Oh my gosh, feels bad. And Murden's in the back line. Murden's in the back line with Skullcracker. Oh, the Marsh, two-man Marsh, and the Gust again had to be used. Gust for Marsh. Fair trade, because Gust will be back first. Oh my gosh, ETC with the boop. Falstad's down. Rhaegar is... Oh, the bouncy ball. Not enough. Oh, but the Q. Oh, almost. So 2-level lead. This might be actually the first keep. This Immortal is still pretty healthy. Blue team gonna force it, or they're gonna wait for 16. Okay, Blaze and May both goes in. Oh my gosh. This is definitely a keep. Vala with 33. Merlin jumps in, tries to get, oh my gosh. Oh, wait, ETC dives in, gets Raynor. Oh my gosh. I don't think they can core. Objective's almost dead. If blue team gets another kill, they might. Gust, disengage. Wow, 74%. We got 16s. They're gonna invade. Yep. They're going to invade, and then they're going to push for the top keep. Red team just needs to soak to 16. Bostad's got 113. It's slowly getting there. Red team is way out front. I think they should have waited back here. But they wanted to kill this camp early. Blaze is going to get this unless Murden checks. Murden is going to check. He goes in. He's got the Skullcracker. We got the... I think Murden wins this. With the Skullcracker and the... Oh my gosh. Blaze is so dead. Alright, so they're going to trade the top camp for the bottom camp, but Blaze died. This camp is going straight to core. I think that was a bad trade for the red team.
There is no escaping my justice.
Red team doesn't care about the objective. They want to kill it. They split up. They are split up. Rainer is in trouble. Vala is going to the objective. Ice Wall misses. We got a camp. This could be game. Blaze is back, so it should be okay. Rhaegar is in trouble. Lucio's going to run him down. Lucio and Sus is going to be used, but he's still going to run down. Oh my gosh. It's falling apart for the red team. Halftime for the blue. And, yep, even with a Falstad and Exterminator, couldn't keep up with 42 stack Q Vala and 90 stack Cassia. Only good thing is red team is level 16, so they will have even talent here, but they are 2 levels behind. Throw an oil here. When you gotta know that they're in this bush. Throw an oil here. Throw an oil. Don't face check. Oh my gosh. They're going. The marsh misses. The marsh misses. Oh my gosh. And. Oh my gosh. Healer done. Blaze done. Oh, Blaze got caught behind the ice wall. The ice wall killed him. Ice wall killed Blaze. Blaze could have made it out there if he was on the other side of the ice wall. Unfortunate for the red team. Gust is up in 40 seconds. This is a game. With no healer, objective, half health, 74%. I think this is a game. GG's. GG's. Alright, let's look at some stats. No, my game just crashed. Oh my gosh, my game just crashed. Well, at least it waited for the game to be over. Okay, well, we won't look at stats. We'll just see if we get an interview. All right, well, I sent him a message for an interview. Let's see if he shows up. I assume he will. Unfortunate that the game crashed. I cannot look at stats. Not that there would have been any surprising stats. Hello, GG, well played.
GG. Well, I guess not to you, but
Well,
thank you for the cast. But yeah, it was a good game.
It was an interesting match to be sure.
Yeah, there's some complications, but
Yeah.
I brought Little Wolf here, our healer.
Okay. Do we want to talk about the first game? I mean, other than the disconnect, there's not much to say. Oh, I do.
I mean,
Okay, you go
go
first.
for it.
All right. I did want to say your initial stat at the beginning with Thrall and Falstad rotating together to get stats.
Mhm.
That was well played. I mean, you got like the first tier under 5 minutes.
Yeah, like when the disconnect happened, both Thrall and Falstad had basically finished the whole quest, like sans the mythic part, and it was like we just hit major power spike like before level 13. So
Oh, you
yeah, that was pretty much the whole game plan for the draft.
both of them hit the top tier? Wow, I didn't even notice that.
Not the mythic tier, the one right before it.
Okay,
So
okay, yeah,
Thrall had like 40 stacks on Echo, and
Right.
Falstad had 150 minions. Yeah.
Right. That I thought was a brilliant stat. So you would have won it either way, I think, but it would have been nice to have actually seen it.
Yeah, I mean, who's to say what would have happened? But I do think we put ourselves in a good spot up until that point.
I agree. And actually, if Orphea did not disconnect, she would have been there with Leoric and she would have just died because it would have been 5v2.
Ah, okay. I was wondering if she was like there on the camp and that's why they were talking about it, but yeah, it's.
I think the initial call for that was made when we saw the very end bottom.
Yeah, the rest of the team was elsewhere. It was just those two, and with a 5-man invade, they would have just died.
Yeah.
So that was actually good for them if they could have gotten back, but couldn't get back into the game. Sadly.
Yeah, and that sucks. I'm sorry that happened to them, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. So we did get a game 2 though, so that was nice.
Yeah.
And a murder in off lane. I mean, I've seen it, but I've always seen it not do well.
Yeah, I like it on Battlefield of Eternity. I'm not sure if it's good or optimal or anything like that, but at least currently Murden struggles to finish his like Q Pierce quest nowadays in the main tank slot because autoing heroes is really hard on a main tank. But I think if you're in the off lane and you're against like a somewhat brawly hero like Blaze, like it's pretty easy. So we picked the Murden, and it's nice because we have the flexibility to like swap picks. So worked out.
Were you not afraid of lack of wave clear in the offlane?
Definitely not on Battlefield of Eternity. And the wave clear, it's not like a non-issue, but it's really not important on BOE in my opinion.
True.
And even Murden, it doesn't like struggle super hard. Like what he can do is with the level 4, he can still clear the camps. So like with Sledgehammer, you at least still have that like PvE damage to like the big beefy things. It's just the minions that like you just kind of gotta let the towers deal with.
What they should have done, they should have swapped Raynor to the offlane.
That's what I was expecting, either like Falstad or Raynor to be in the offlane, but when it was Blaze, I was pretty happy.
Yeah. I guess they didn't catch on the strategy. I mean, I knew what you were doing, but I guess they didn't realize that, and they could have. Yeah, it could have been Falstad either, but Raynor would have been good.
Yeah, they also could have looked at our draft and thought it was like ETC with stage dive in the offlane, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's maybe why they did what they did.
But once they saw Murden in the offlane, they could just rotate it up.
They could have swapped, yeah.
Or at least change depending on what stage of the game it was in, right before 10, close 10.
Actually, my HOTS crashed as soon as you won, so I didn't look.
Oh, really?
I didn't see any stats, and fortunately, I got to see the end of the game at least. But
okay,
I assumed. I didn't see how much like Vala, if Vala got high Q stacks, or if their Falstad got their.
I have it up.
Oh yeah,
I still have it up. I'm not sure you can see it after the match. But...
Oh yeah, I can't see the stats though. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Not many Qs. The ball was at least like 30, right? Like it was pretty decent number of sacks for Vala.
What about their Falstad? How much?
That I don't know. Wasn't keeping tabs on Falstad.
39k damage over the course of the game, but I guess it's not like super.
Yeah, we were just basically playing the like shred the immortal build on Vala, so that's really what her job was.
Yeah, I noticed Cassia wasn't really on the objective. Was she just there for the
Yeah.
defense?
Yeah, I think so. I think honestly, her base isn't like superb. She went Q build, so even less so. Yeah, she has like blinds for Rainer and is pretty survivable into their comp without like reliable CC. With like May Blaze, it's kind of hard to lock her down. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about the blinds. That was a good pick.
yeah,
So with this win, you're keeping up with their sister team, Magnitude Volt Shift.
yes,
So this is coming up to be a really nice matchup in the few couple of weeks.
yeah. It's kind of crazy that both of us are still at the top. I think did they drop a map this last game? No, they didn't. So
No.
yeah, we're still exactly even on points
Yep.
going
Wait, that's
into.
really fun.
Yeah.
It is coming there. So make sure you schedule that map on a weekend so I
On a
can
weekend.
cast it.
Yeah. Let's
Because,
see, what's
I'm
next
your lucky
week?
charm. I've casted your match like 3 times, something like that.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, we have actually another match tomorrow, and then there the week after. So
I cannot make tomorrow.
I'll do my best to try to put it for a weekend.
Put
For
it on
you,
a
Pablo.
weekend. There you go. Oh, wait, but next weekend is Easter weekend. Maybe that might not be good.
It might be the following one. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that might work.
Yeah.
then. Well, do you have any shout outs you'd like to give?
I don't know, shout outs to our opponents. I'm sorry their internet went out. That's a bummer. It's like we've definitely been there. I think we had a playoff match like really early in NGS where like one person on our team was like coming back from a road trip and they just got there late, and it just I know how much it sucks to just not be able to play your full squad. So thanks for at least them sticking it out and letting us play some Heroes of the Storm,
Well, you were very generous. It was like 20-minute wait. So,
yeah. I'm pretty vocal about this, but like I've always been on the train of like I'd rather play HOTS than not play HOTS. So
Right,
as long as nobody like has somewhere they need to be really urgently, like I'll wait as long as it takes.
Any other shout outs?
I don't think so. I think,
Okay.
I think you got
Well,
most of them.
Shout outs
GG.
to you for casting us.
Oh,
Honestly.
it was fun, I guess. It was interesting.
It was interesting, yeah. It was
interesting.
memorable at the very least.
Yeah. Well, good luck on your match tomorrow. I am busy tomorrow, so I cannot cast that. So...
You will be missed.
Yeah, if we lose, it'll be your fault.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I will take the blame then.
Okay, good to know.
But good luck. So hopefully.
All right, thanks, Peldor.
All right.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a good rest of Sunday.
Likewise.
All right. Well, I will be signing off. The next NGS match is not until this afternoon, so I do not have anyone to raid you over. Actually, I can just raid you over to just a regular HOTS game. So let me do that because I do see some HOTS action going on. So let me raid you over to the next NGS match is not until this afternoon, so I do not have anyone to raid you over. Oops, that is not what I wanted. This is what I want to do. I will raid you over to Haswaps, who is currently playing HOTS. So until next time, I don't know when my next match is. Thank you, and thanks for watching. Stick around. I will raid you afterwards.
Yeah, listen up. I got a story to tell about this guy named Peldor. You know him well. He's a caster on Twitch. Plays a game of HOTS when he shouts 5-man team fight. It's time to get hyped. Peldor on the mic. Gonna cast tonight. Heroes of the storm, we're ready to fight. With the baseball biz jumping and the rhythm so tight. Everyone get ready, cause we're playing all night. Oh.
take some stun! You are absolutely dead. Oh, maybe not. Oh! Oh, the wall! Dead Bambi! Dead Bambi! Everyone's dancing! Oh my gosh! Oh, that was beautiful. But this is too fun. It's a 5-man team wipe. I want to see that again.